Don't skip down to the conclusions, because I'll save you the trouble and spell it out for you right here. The 2016 BMW M2 is superb. Lay out your criteria for a contemporary sport coupe. Then check all the boxes. There are gripes. We've gotten good at uncovering the little issues in an age where the difference between the best and worst car in a class is smaller than ever. But they're that little. It's a small price to pay for a vehicle that delivers so much more to the driver than the M235i, engagement, performance, pleasure, that it seems a bargain at $52,695 to start. Moreover, it's the right-sized M car we've wanted since the M4 burst its chrysalis and turned into an extra-large, if not overweight, butterfly. BMW had us out to Monterey to sample two M2s, a 7-speed DCT on Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, and a 6-speed manual on the fog-kissed Pacific Coast Highway. The formula here is old school, thank heavens. It's a compact sport coupe with swollen wheel arches and a hot-rodded inline-six. The proportions are classic, longish hood, short rear deck, reasonably airy greenhouse in the tradition of sporting BMWs, and plenty of meat on the sticky tires. Long beach blue paint provides depth to the sheet metal scalloping and contrast to the fender flares, and the M2 looked great in this bold color. I can't say the same for the less exciting gray example parked in the hospitality tent. Like most modern turbocharged BMWs, the torque curve is fatter than an in-and-out double-double, animal style. The overall rightness of the proportions compensates for the more polarizing details. The dimples in the rear bumper, the scoops in the lower secondary air inlets, the obligatory fender vent, which is at least small. They're all intended to communicate aggressive sportiness, and succeed to varying degrees, but it's just jewelry. Inside, BMW's excised some of the cheapness that plagued the 2 Series predecessors. The blue contrasting stitching looks great, the sports steering wheel is perfectly sized, and the carbon fiber patterned accents at least provide a little texture to break up an unapologetically black interior. On the other hand, the door pulls are not only cheap looking, but also so large they're impossible to ignore. It's a baffling misstep in an otherwise simple and classy interior. As a quick aside, the HUD is clear and functional, not a new feature for BMWs, but worth noting. About the sport buckets, they're wonderful, providing multiple-hour comfort paired with track day support, without any interior organ rearranging, intrusive bolstering. Incidentally, I happen to hate the design of the upholstery paneling, mainly how it's divided longitudinally, which looks flat and cheap. You can't see them when you're ripping down the corkscrew, so it's a wash in the end. Let's talk about what BMW put under the hood. Despite the overt attempts to link it to the 2002 turbo of the 1970s, the M2 utilizes a single turbocharged inline-six displacing 3.0 liters instead of its distant ancestor's turbo inline-four. For the die-hard BMW fans, the designation of said inline-six is N55B30T0, and it features the whole suite of advanced engine systems the company can throw at the thing. The turbocharger is a twin-scroll unit, and the engine features direct injection, double VNOS variable cam timing, and Valvetronic fully variable valve lift. Like all Valvetronic-equipped engines, it doesn't use a throttle plate in normal operation and relies on fully variable lift to control the air supply. Compression is 10.2 to 1, and peak power, 365 horsepower, is achieved at 6,500 revolutions per minute.